So, right, this was a good shot we saw here now. Just taking a look at the stuff we've gone through now for the last sort of few sessions. The right side now turning out the way better, okay? It is moving a bit more this way rather than sliding out that way, okay? So that's a better turn. Now we're getting on top of the goal. We're moving off that line. Your handle impact there now is now a bit more on top of the ball there, okay? In time, the hands will be a bit more over that way, okay? But we're definitely getting a better rotation. Your right shoulder now is going back further. Your club's going back further. Whereas the first few swings, you were kind of like... You could still see your right shoulder and right chest. It hadn't gone anywhere, yeah? You were just sort of moving the arms up, the hip was sliding, okay? So from this position now, I think the feeling when you're playing now is, okay, let's just try and hit a lower, punchier shot so you're getting on top of the ball nicely, okay? Your hand of the club is, in an ideal world, and again, this is how small the margin, I mean, that's impact at 6.2. We'd want your hands to be hitting the golf ball when they're, next frame probably, hang on, back a bit, there. So it's kind of more that way, but that's 6.23. So it's like a minuscule amount of time. So exactly, yeah. But I think now you're seeing more shots shaped that way, okay, with the irons. I mean, the driver's still going to be more of a fadier shot. That's absolutely fine. But you're able to square the club face up now with the irons. The club face now is more neutral. The gripping on the stuff we've done with the change there is much better. And you're taking this right about the way a lot more. So now everything can move this way. Your right shoulder can kind of move down a bit more into impact. It makes sense for you to start the path more towards target, yeah? And as a result of that, you're able to get your hands more in front of the golf ball. So things that start going to change because of what you see, as opposed to you trying to mechanically, I'll go get my hands in front, get the club on the inside, yeah? If your ball's curving left to right, you're not going to want to get your hands in front because you just slice it further right, yeah? So that's much more hip shoulder turn working, club's working more back on the inside because the club now is square. You can trust the fact you're getting the golf ball now with a club face that's more this way as opposed to ripping around the outside, okay? So that's the long game. Regards the pitching, obviously, you're going to go narrower stance, open your foot out maybe a smidgen more. Use that term we said at the end there. If you want to skim the ground, how would you skim a pebble? Yeah, you get your arm more around here, and you'd get that kind of more skimmier kind of position. Yeah, if you want to slam dunk something, you come down from high and you go down. Yeah, so looking at a lot of your wedge shots, you were flighting them in high into the left, coming over the top and just flicking your hands at it, which is a sign of your old swing that you would have in the past to try and fix the slice. Well, you're not going to slice a pitch shot. Yeah, and now the movements you're making, it's not going to drift up high and go weak right, yeah? So if you can get those lower launches, again, look at the launch angle numbers. Your wedges, you want to try and get under 30 at a sort of start as a guide, and then your 7-9 under 20, yeah? There's just a ballpark figure. I mean, okay, if you go and play golf and every 7-iron you hit is 21 degrees and every pitch shot is 30 degrees, it's not going to be bad, but it's just you're aiming towards certain numbers. 33 is a massive increase compared to like 30, 31, yeah? It didn't seem a lot, but yeah. It's a big change, especially in the windy conditions, yeah? That ball goes up, stalls and spins and you're losing yardage all over the place. So.
I mean, if I can bring those numbers down, it means that I can take different clubs and certain shots in different areas.
And that's what it'll come. You can start controlling the ball flight a lot more.
With like longer irons, I can...
Yeah. Awesome, yeah. Really. No, looking good, mate. Looking very, very good. Okay, buddy? Well done.